Welcome back to another action figure review. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at Joytoy's officially licensed Warhammer 40k Blood Angels Death Company Intercessors Brother Sergeant Samath. These are 1/18 scale action figures, and they're recommended for ages at least 15 and up. So here's the packaging that it comes in. It's a very large box, but it's a black background with the figure on the front. Versus the very first two sets we took a look at earlier, they just had like a silhouette and you don't know what you got in the box until you opened it. But they have since changed that now with the Intercessor, so you can see the character on the front. Looks pretty good. And on the bottom of the packaging, it shows you what the packaging actually contains. On the back of the packaging, we have the Warhammer logo at the top, the name of the set, the age, and you can see the 4 figures that you can get in the Blood Angel set here. If you notice down the bottom right of the 4 figures, you can see a check mark. It does show you that's the figure you get in packaging, I believe. And at the bottom, it shows you scale and contains, the action figure and the accessories, basically. So look at the top of the box. It just has the Warhammer 40,000 or 40k on it. Bottom is the same as the top. On the side here, we have the Warhammer logo, the name of the team he's on, the copyrights, and we have the Blood Angel logo there on the right side. On this side of the box, we have product information, company information, a bunch of legal stuff, I'm guessing, recycle the box symbol, which is really good, and the age recommendation again. Here's what the figure looks like inside the clamshell. You can see how well it's packaged. You have all the accessories in a little slot, as well as the figure. You also get this trading card, very nice artwork on it. Some Chinese on the back with his name. Okay, here's the figure outside the packaging. Looks really, really cool. Obviously, I love that black. The overall suit is a black armor with a white wash or some dry brushing around the edges through the tubing on his inner suit, just to bring out the colors, to break up the, all that black. They did a fantastic job, in my opinion. The head sculpt looks really good. We have a blonde-haired character. Face is painted really good. We have a device on the side of his head that comes over his eye. We have it's a black with some silver wash over, heavy silver wash over it. Red lens. Eye looks good on that side. Not too much of a expression, more like a stern expression. And then on the back, on his neck, he has a device here on the back. And on the back, we have a red black dot. A lot of heavy silver over that black on the back of this headpiece. Looks really nice. The shoulder pack has a big red X on it. This, we have an additional panel here on the front with the blood drop here on the front. I'm not totally sure what that is. Maybe it's, his ranking as sergeant. Beautiful silver skull with wings across his chest. On this side, we have the Blood Angels logo, the white and the red blood drop. We have the back here. We have the piece for the jetpack. There are already some pads attached to the figures. You can see they're done in brown. It looks like they are on the back of that flap that goes across their back side. So seems to be a little out of place from being in the packaging maybe. But then you get that holster here, that gun pistol holster that doesn't fit his pistol, obviously. Then we have like a canister device here on the side of that, done in brown also. The tubing legs, black, all pretty much throughout his armor, except for the red X here on his knee pad. It's pretty cool. So let's do a 360 look, and we'll take a look at the articulation. I love how these figures look. They look fantastic. Pretty menacing. Really, really cool. So the bottom of his feet. Peg holes in the bottom there. The side of it looks really good. That logo. Top of the figure. Okay, so let's get started on the articulation on the head here. 360 rotation. We have side to side. Not too much up. It looks down. Okay. These shoulder pads here are on a little joint. You can move them around. Let's see about this one here. This has the additional on it. Doesn't really hinder the ability either. You can pull out on these arms a little bit, as you can see here, to give it some more range if you like. With the pads on, it's about it. They rotate 360. More than 90 degrees on the elbows. There's rotation here at the top, like right there, above, like maybe in the bicep area, for 360 rotation also. All the hands, the wrists are on a ball that goes all the way around, up and down, side to side. Any way you could possibly want it, until the wrist hits the gauntlet on the arm. We have a diaphragm articulation down and up, side to side. We have a sitting ability. Looks really good. Kind of spreads his legs though when he sits. Splits that way. This gun holster's getting in the way. That way. We do have thigh rotation here at this piece. Double jointed knees. Looks really good. See how that breaks right there? Not break technically, but you see that piece right there? Kind of, that piece that fills in that spot right there. For the ankles, side to side, because of the armor here, down, up, toe articulation, up, of course. Pretty nice, really nice figure. The materials feel real good on this figure. It doesn't feel cheap or going to break. The joints feel nice and heavy duty, which you would expect because, it's Warhammer and they're not going to allow Joytoy to give you a lot of junk, I'm hoping. But so far the figure has been really nice on the 4 packs. Looks really good. Alright, it comes with a lot of accessories. Here is his rifle. It's really awesome. I love how they have the red on this weapon. We have a ribbon here. It's really awesome. It's done in gold. We have a ammo box here that has some, you can see some gold shells inside. This is like a gunmetal, some silver over top of it. Do have the drill barrel, drill through the side. Slides here. On this side, it does not have that gold ribbon. It's just a, it has the beautiful red with the dirty wash on it. I think that's really, really cool. Now with these guns, they went ahead and added straps that we talked about before, but it doesn't have the piece on the back where I thought they would attach this, and they went ahead and attached it on the top. And then obviously this is attached here on that ring. What's really cool about this, you can bring this down around that ring if you would like to do that. As you can see, there's some silver here on the belt. It's really cool. I tried removing this. I pulled on this really, really hard. I would have expected that to come out, but that's really in there. It must be glued. So unfortunately, I don't think that comes out. At least on this this copy of it. It's really awesome gun. So let's go ahead and see how well Samath here, if that's how you pronounce that, hand receives his weapon. The hands are very soft on this one. You can see that he holds it really nice, no effort sticking in his hand. We have the trigger finger, right into the slot where it belongs. And the joints are tolerance enough to hold the weapon without it falling. Of course, if you bang on the table, it does, but pretty nice. Bring it across his chest. We can do double-handed if that's something you would like to do. Looks very cool. As for this, I suspect that shoulder pad is going to be a pain, and I'm right. I mean, you can get it on his back. If you play with it, kind of hangs like this on his back. But it's really tight there. You really can't do too much with it, especially if you have the jetpack on. It's definitely going to be a pain. So we'll take this off and keep it out of the way because we want to take a look at that jetpack also. Pretty nice. Really good gun. So we'll take a look at the jetpack now. There's the inner side. You got the two little posts. We have the gunmetal on the rockets. These do rotate. They're kind of stiff. 360 on both sides. We have the vents here, done in like a gunmetal. We have the red X across the back. We have that white line work on the back. Just be very careful when you put these on. They can get pretty fragile. Throughout the community, I've seen many breakage for these. Mine's still on, like, it was toleranced perfectly. So hopefully they all are like that. But nothing's the same. There it goes, the backpack, jetpack, looks very good. So we'll stand him over here. He also comes with, let's see here, his chainsaw sword. We have the red representing the blood angels, the gunmetal type color here on the top, like must be the motor that runs the chainsaw. Bladed, done in like a gunmetal color, not too sharp. These studs here on this knuckle fist cover here. Black handle. We have a skull on the bottom of the handle. That looks incredible. It's very, very nice. This is a very cool accessory. See if we can get him to hold it with his current hand. This is his trigger finger hand. You can see how soft his hands are. And they get right back too. It's not like they're getting warped or anything. Good quality plastic on the hands. Here's his chainsaw sword. Looks really nice. I guess it does really good elbows. So you can get some pretty good poses out of him. Did have been really nice. I'm betting not, but wish there was a place, maybe a peg or something, to put his sword on his back. I mean, there's a lot going on the back. I'm not sure how they could have worked that out, but I'd love to be able to get his weapons on this person. Like at least his 3 weapons. Unfortunately, you can hold 2 weapons. Well, I guess you can put the strap on the weapon. So his third weapon is his pistol. It matches his other weapons, you can see here. Looks really cool. This gives him, these weapons, ownership to him because of the red and the black. I think that's fantastic and how they all match. So we have his pistol, same color pattern we just looked at. The reds, the gunmetal, silver wash. And we have the drill barrel on the pistol also. What's really cool about this pistol is he does have a removable clip. Wish they had the shell top. That'd been really nice. What's cool about this is like you can position it however you want it. So if you wanted the extended look, clip look, you can do that. Well, you can push it in farther or all the way in like that. It's your preference. I think that's a cool feature. And it stays really well in there, so you don't have to worry about any positioning, because that's really in there. So that's pretty cool. The handle looks to be the same as the assault rifle, so I'm assuming that we're going to have no problem his hand receiving that weapon. There we go. Looks fantastic. And then there's really nice joints. We can get him to look pretty cool. Like I said, you could put this on the back like this. You can carry his chainsaw sword. If you really wanted to get on of his person. But I think it looks good. So, he comes with an alternate head, obviously, which is his helmeted head. And so it looks like we have the blood drop here on the top. Red eyes, the kind of metal mask. Hoses come on the side. They're like a brown. Silver here on the sides. Pretty nice. I'm hoping that this diameter, this hole, is the same as his head. So let's go ahead and try to take that off. And looks like our joint came out, or our bell joint here came out with the initial pull on it. So better look at that head sculpt. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get this out and see if we can get it to go inside. So this is what this looks like. You're going to want to have the bigger ball that goes into the top of the head. I did a review for the Primus Librarian, and this piece came out. It doesn't look like they should come out. I had to almost re-glue it. But the diameter seems to be very different on that figure for some reason. And this is really hard to get in. So I'm going to try to push on the table a little bit, and it went in. Okay, so that's a good sign there. And we're going to pop this on and fits like a glove. And there's his helmet look. That looks crazy evil. I love that head sculpt. I really wish they had helmets that could be designed to fit over, but man, the size would be just out of proportion. Probably the reason they had to do it like that. But it'd been really nice to have to swap that out all the time. But that looks really, really great. So we have a couple more accessories to look at here. We have the alternate set of hands that they come with. It comes with two. I'm trying to get it out of the plastic here. So here's the first set. More another gripping hand here, and then we have another finger trigger hand. So that's pretty good. And then we got the other two sets. I think they're the ones that are really, really tight. Oh, yeah. Because I think these for like the bladed weapons, like the knives. I don't think the chainsaw sword will fit, because that's actually connected there. It has to fit down through, and it's not going to. So that's all the accessories for this figure, which is, they're pretty good. And how beautiful these weapons are. Alternate head. Very nice. Okay, here's a look at him with all his accessories on. Pretty good. Pretty nice. It's really nice. I wish I had a better place for the sword, but that's not a deal breaker. So my final thoughts for this guy. I just love black. I think black armor is fantastic. Like, you know, for these guys, and like, you know, your Shadow Stormtroopers, for example. Just, you know, one thing I think about like black action figures a lot is because I don't have to worry about it yellowing. That's one of the biggest things, especially for Stormtroopers. And I'm sure we're probably going to get a version of these Ultramarines in white eventually. They've been pumping these guys out like crazy. The materials feel real good. You get a lot of great accessories. I can't really see anything in negative. I mean, if I had to pick something, just swapping out that ball joint on the head. So there's a little bit of you know, pain, but I'm just out there. If I had to pick something, then these are really nice figures. It's not to sort out, but I highly recommend these. These are very, very nice figures. Maybe a little longer strap would have been cool, but outside that, I really can't complain. Highly recommend them. These things run on China about, you get 4 figures, the whole team, for like, let's say like $110. And then in the United States, I think a standard price from a, you know, a dealer without like scalp price would be like $150. Would be the cheapest in the United States here. So on an average, well, of course they could be more, and I'm sure they are more on eBay or wherever. Someone trying to get more than they should be asking for. But these are you know, in stock in China and most of their websites that you can get them from if you're interested. I think there's still a lot of pre-orders here in the United States, but if you trust, you want to, you know, stay within, buying within the country, that's your option also there. So I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this review and a look at these beautiful Blood Angel figures. I highly recommend them. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up for me. I really appreciate it. Also, try to help support the channel if you could by subscribing. We have a lot of great reviews already up and more coming. Thank you everybody for watching. Please comment down below with any of your comments. If you have these, any questions, if you want to add some information to the community. We've been getting a couple of information on the Primaris Librarian. People are sharing their knowledge of all the little markings on the figures and the background, which, you know, helps educate the community on every little aspect of these amazing figures. And I want to shout out to you, everybody that has commented like that. Thank you so much for sharing. We really appreciate the time and effort that you've made. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in our next review.